Obama warns about too much patriotism on July 4th weekend. Is that right? Barack blasts aggressive kind of nationalism. Barack Obama has called on the world to stand up for tolerance, moderation, and respect for others, warning that sectarian politics could lead to chaos and violence. The former U.S. president said some countries had adopted an aggressive kind of nationalism and increased resentment of minority groups in a speech in Indonesia on Saturday that could be seen as a commentary on the U.S. as well as Indonesia. It's been clear for a while that the world is at a crossroads. At an inflection point, Obama said, telling a Jakarta crowd stories of how much the capital had improved since he lived there as a child. But he said that increased prosperity had been accompanied by new global problems. Global, huh? Adding that as a world confronts issues ranging from inequality to terrorism, some countries, both developed and less developed, had adopted a more aggressive and isolationist stance. If we don't stand up for tolerance and moderation and respect for others, if we begin to doubt ourselves and all that we have accomplished, then much of the progress that we have made will not continue, he said. What we will see is more and more people arguing against democracy. We will see more and more people who are looking to restrict freedom of the press, and we'll see more intolerance, more tribal divisions, more ethnic divisions, and religious divisions, and more violence. Obama was born to a Kenyan father and an American mother, but after she married an Indonesian, the family moved to Jakarta in 1967 when he was 6 and stayed for 4 years. The 44th U.S. president made sure the crowd knew he could still speak some Indonesian. Really. He also spoke in direct support of President Joko Widodo, whose own political movement has recently been rocked by the rise of intolerance in the world's 4th most populous country. Widodo's ally, Basuki Jahaja Purnama, a Christian of Chinese descent, widely known as Ahok, was recently jailed while serving his term as Jakarta governor for making comments that were allegedly blasphemous. Islamist groups had organized mass rallies to demand his imprisonment. Okay, now we're getting to the gist of it. So the Islamist groups had organized mass rallies to demand his imprisonment, and his sentence shocked his many liberal supporters. So the guy's supporters were liberal across the country, leading analysts to question whether the stability of Indonesia's plural democracy might be under threat from racial or religious tensions. Where are we going here? It wasn't racial, it was religion. Advertisement. Obama called Widodo a man of quiet but firm integrity and someone who sincerely wants to do what's right for all Indonesians, and then made comments which a delighted crowd interpreted to be critical of how Ahok had been treated. My stepfather was raised a Muslim. Here we go. But he respected Hindus and he respected Buddhists. And he respected Christians, he said, adding, "Do you really honestly believe that? If you are strong in your faith, then you should not be worried about someone else's faith." The line earned raucous applause. Obama never mentioned Donald Trump by name, but he chose a range of topics that could be seen to apply to politics in both Indonesia and the U.S., including fake news powered by social media, resentment, attack on institutions, and ignorance of other peoples. When asked about Trump's exit from the Paris climate deal by Dino Patti Djalal, former ambassador to the U.S. and organizer of the Indonesian Diaspora Conference, Obama sought to downplay the move's impact. First of all, I think it's important that even though the current U.S. administration has signaled it is going to pull out, technically it's not out yet, he said. Point two is that many of the changes that we locked in during my administration continue. So in other words, he made sure, like just when he gave away our internet, you know, who in the hell gave him that authority? He took it upon himself to destroy this country. And now he locked us into, and that's what he tried to do with the TPP. You know, this guy is nothing but destruction. Coming back to the overreaching theme of unity and diversity, Indonesia's official national motto, Obama warned again where a different path could lead. Let's face it, if people do not show respect and tolerance, eventually you have war and conflict. Sooner or later, societies break down. Oh, just like in Germany now, that they are going to fine you for saying anything that's intolerant of Muslims, and they're going to be tracking you. So, in other words, we're going to live in a totalitarian system, right? I mean, this is like totally absurd. But you know what? Had Hillary gotten in, we dodged a bullet. Believe me, we dodged a big bullet, because this is what they want to do. And the Muslims are considered a minority. They breed like roaches. Like, how many children do they have? 15 apiece? They're already saying that we're going to become extinct after that. That the white race is going to become extinct, because they multiply like rabbits. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.